started meeting with Brandy. And
So tell us a little bit about your problem of practice and your journey with that.
when we started off with our problem of practice, we felt like we had a problem that we weren't sure of, especially me being new in our district. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on and what the problems were. So we talked about it and we came up with a problem. And with a certain amount of time, we started looking at that problem deeply and seeing, gathering data, getting information, and realized that that problem really wasn't our problem. That we really had some other things going on that would lead us to a different direction. So that was when we changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember you all narrowing that focus a little more and some of those underlying things that you thought was the overlying problem and some of the underlying things you realized you had to take care of first before you could get to the others. So it changed.
Brandy started leading us through that process and having us really think about, and when I came on board in this group, I thought she would tell us, this is what I think your problem is. And she didn't do that. She allowed us to find what our problems were. We started looking a little deeper into the problems, and we thought, okay, just like she said, this is it, but then what caused us to get to that, and what caused us to get to that, and we kept going back further, and we realized that we needed to start at the beginning to get to that end, which we had initially thought was our problem.
Can you tell me some of the aha moments that your DLT has?
I think the greatest aha moment that we had was when our teachers came on board, because the first gentleman that I was talking about, which was our high school teacher, had started off as our teacher leader, and then I joined the group. And with that moment, we decided we needed, of course, a team. So we got teachers on the team. And when those teachers joined the team, and these were elementary teachers, middle, intermediate teacher, those teachers started really opening up and finding things that they felt like were causing our problems, and they started building that themselves. And I felt like that was a true aha moment. So,
yeah, can you also speak to your problem of practice is centered around student engagement? Speak to a little bit about your PLCs and what your aha moment with those.
Okay. One of our teachers that are on our DLT, he had mentioned that he felt like engagement was an issue, and building relationships with our students and really making learning exciting and fun, and not just standards-based, but also making those things enjoyable. So we started talking about that and how that wasn't happening a lot, even in their classrooms, the teachers that were coming to this meeting. And they were saying, okay, yes, we need to do more of this. So one of the teachers looked up and they said, what we should do is we should all start sharing what we're doing in our classrooms that are engaging, so that the other teachers will see what we're doing and take it from there, maybe use some of the things that they come up with, or just get excited. So that's what we started doing. In PLCs, we had the teachers go around and tell one lesson that they had learned or that they had taught, and those lessons and how they engaged the students, and they brought in their lesson plan and talked about it, and then we built that on to see where that did fit into the standards, so that we made sure that we were covering what we needed to cover, but also doing it in an engaging activity so that the students really felt like, and the students really enjoyed that, and the teachers really started to enjoy it, and they talked about how much fun it was. And
yeah, I think that was huge when you all realized that you needed to model exactly what you were wanting your teachers to do, and to be able to model that as a DLT together was huge for you all.
At one of our teachers meetings, we wanted to tell the teachers that these were some ideas that we had that they could use in their classrooms, and we had some total participation techniques that we wanted to use. But instead of just taking them in and handing them out to the teachers and letting them all have a total participation technique that they could use in their classroom, we decided to break it up into groups and have each teacher look at different techniques that they could use, and then those teachers could take them back and use them in the classroom, but they discussed them with each other in our after-school meeting. And our DLT people actually led that. So the teachers got to see other teachers become leaders. And that was really powerful, I think.
It really was.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing with us.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.